This is Pound Bakery, a store that is not shying about saying, hey, we think we're better than Greg's. But the question is it actually? Let's try some of the food and put their claims to the test. So I tried to go simple with my order today. So we just have a chicken bake over here and a steak bake. They don't have cool patterns like the Greg's ones, and the bags doesn't, tell you what the patterns mean and which ones they are. So they've already lost a point, but whatever. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is this is actually in their store on flyers. It's on screen now. They say they're bigger than Greg's, 3 centimeters longer, and there's 30% more chicken, steak, or cheese in any of their pasties, and they sell it for a lower price. So they're really coming out there swinging. But is the food gonna swing my taste buds though? That's what we're here to really see. Let's start. I'm gonna start with the chicken because I like beef so much I always gotta leave it till last. Here's your up close. Don't know if it's in focus. Let's go for a tasty wasty. Okay. Let me get all this random crust off me. So the first thing I would say is that they say there's 30% more meat in there compared to Greg's, and I believe them. I really do. It's 3 centimeters longer, so they decided to make it like longer. Whilst I feel like with Greg's, their chicken bakes are like shorter but fatter. So it's a weird effect, but when you take a bite, even though there might be more meat in there, it doesn't feel like it. Each bite, you end up having less meat, so it just feels like you're getting less, if you get what I'm saying. Like, the bite that I just had was like really good crust, by the way. It was really crispy and nice. But it was like a lot of crust and then a small layer of meat spread out along a longer surface. I think I would have preferred it if it was shorter and then each bite had like a thicker layer of meat, like with Greg's. Now, the taste? Tasted pretty good. Better than Greg's? No, definitely not. Greg's is, I'd say, at least, if I don't know, you can't put like taste in percentage numbers, but we're gonna try. I'd say the Greg's one tastes at least 40 to 50% better. This one is good, and there's nothing wrong with it, and I will enjoy this. I really will. But if I had to choose between the two, knowing how they both taste, I would choose the Greg's one every single time based on taste alone. Every single time. Let's move on, okay? This is a steak bake. Here's your up close. I don't know if that's in focus. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's a little bit darker than the chicken bake, but I guess if it's beef, I want it to be. Ooh, I'm off camera. All right, let's go for a bitey whitey and waste no time. There's no competition. There isn't. When it comes to a steak bake from either Pound Bakery or from Greg's, there's absolutely no competition. Greg's steamrolls this. That was not that pleasant. It was like a lot of like dough, pastry, and crust, and then barely any of the steak bake fillings and flavors. And the flavor was actually good with it, but once again, the Greg's one is still like 40 to 50% better. But also, there's no actual like pieces of actual like beef meat in there. It's just like soft, smooth filling. In the Greg's one, you bite and you get like little pieces of beef that you gotta chew sometimes. Yeah, that's what I like. If I order beef, I want to chew some beef, bro. That's just smoothness. That just tastes like gravy that's in there. Personally, I don't think that compares anything to the steak bake. The chicken bake, it can go on. It's aight. But overall, they're trying to give you a slightly worse product at slightly less of a price. Is it worth it? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you like the flavor profiles more, but if they're saying that there's more meat in there than Greg's, either that branch over there just don't like putting meat in my freaking face, or they're lying. Anyways, I'm out. Doop, 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 doop.